He's from Pac-Man.
It's a big day up in Ohio State in Columbus where my boy AJ is. Speaking of quarterbacks, who would be your first quarterback off the board? Who are you hearing? I heard CJ had a really good day today.
Yeah, I think it's going to be C.J. Stroud. If Bryce Young were just a little bigger, I would put him in the category of prospect of like Andrew Luck. I know Andrew's way bigger. I understand that. But I mean, in terms of can't miss guys, the only thing that can possibly miss about Bryce is there's not a history in the NFL of guys his size, not an extensive one, of guys his size having elite success. I imagine they'll go with C.J. Stroud. If I were making the pick, and we're going to take a quarterback, I'd probably take Bryce Young. And understanding that quarterback is the most important position, I kind of need to stick to my guns here. I've said for a couple of years, if you have the first pick in the draft and you don't take Will Anderson, you're doing the draft wrong. So I'm going to stick to that. I mean, I like all the quarterbacks. I'd take Will Anderson, but that's just me.
Well, right now, the way people are drafting is every team that's good in the NFL has a fucking great quarterback. We need a great quarterback.
Yep.
That is how everybody is drafting in the NFL right now. And you still think Will Anderson, huh? He's an absolute can't miss right now.
I think he's absolute can't miss. And while all of the quarterbacks, well, I won't say all of them, I have real questions about Levis and Richardson, even though Richardson's the ceiling is higher than
the roof
for anyone, for Anthony Richardson.
Boom.
I have questions about them. Much smaller ones about Young and Stroud, but I have zero about Will Anderson. Barring the injury type thing, he's going to be a star for a long, long time, cornerstone of a defense. But I mean, you guys know better than I. You got to have the quarterback, and if you really believe that Stroud or Young, that they're that guy, then you got to take it. Even though it's possible that the quarterback class next year will be a little bit less. There'll be fewer questions about the quarterback class at the top next year than this year, I think.
Oh, quick early projection before we get you off to your event with Pollock and Jen Latta.
Projection about which quarterback next year?
Yeah, you think Caleb they're just going to have above everybody else? And then
I think Caleb and Drake May. I love Drake May at North Carolina. I think he is. I mean, Caleb's obviously great, but I think those two guys are your generational, can't miss, no real holes at this point type of quarterback that I wouldn't mind staking my franchise to. I like C.J. Stroud a lot. I love Bryce Young, but I've mentioned the questions. There's a little history there that would give me pause to staking your franchise to it. Everything in the draft's a gamble to a degree.
Everything.
But I wouldn't have any. I would have far fewer questions about doing it with Drake May or Caleb Williams.
Okay. Caleb tall?
Probably about 6'2", 6'3", something like that, right? I think he's tall enough.
That's good. And Drake May, I thought he was he redshirt freshman? No, I just was wrong all year. I kept saying first-year guy.
Yeah, no, it was his first year to play. I actually ran into him a couple of weeks ago. I mean, great demeanor, great presence, hanging out with Sam Howell, already an NFL quarterback. So, I think he's going to have another sensational season.
Okay. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Enjoy the event.
Likewise, man.
Please tell them we said hello, and we appreciate the hell out of your time, Rece. You're the man.
I will. See you guys later. Have a great one.
Hey, let's stay on twos, while we're walking. Let's not need to hit all fours. But if we do, we know you're a fucking jungle cat out there. Ladies and gentlemen, Rece Davis.
Yeah.